Tomorrow, South Dakota Republican voters will choose their nominee for governor. Aberdeen businessman Toby Rhoden and current Governor Larry Rhoden are facing off in this primary runoff contest after they advanced out of a four-candidate race last month. This marks the first time in state history that a gubernatorial primary has resulted in a runoff election. Last night, we profiled Rhoden's primary campaign. Tonight, we turn our attention to the primary race Rhoden has run.
Among the four Republican candidates for South Dakota governor, Larry Rhoden was the last to enter the race. Rhoden, who once served as lieutenant governor, took higher office when former Governor Kristi Noem became the federal Secretary of Homeland Security.
It had some degree of appeal to serve for 2 years and then ride off into the sunset and go back to the ranch and enjoy life.
He explained what helped motivate his candidacy.
Part of what makes me feel the best equipped to be governor at such a time as this is some of the just the times we live in and kind of the toxic environment that seems to want to keep boiling up, and even in the legislature.
March's polling from Emerson College Polling and KELOLAND Media Group had Rhoden third out of the four candidates. That month during our gubernatorial debate, as he argued to keep the governor's office, he recalled the beginning of his time leading the state.
15 months ago when I took the reins, I was somewhat apprehensive. But as I got into session last year and through this year, and the relationships that I've made, the coalitions that I've built and the problems we've solved have been a huge encouragement to me. And I was convinced in my heart of hearts before I made the decision that I was the right guy for the job and I had the right temperament.
In the next round of polling in May, Rhoden again placed third. But in June 2nd's primary election, he secured a spot in the runoff with 25% of the vote, advancing past Dusty Johnson and John Hanson. Rhoden said he didn't have a new message to voters who had supported a candidate whose race was over.
The focus should always be the people of South Dakota and our state. And that's what I've proven, I think, in the way I've governed.
The latest round of polling, which was done this month, had Rhoden with a 30-point advantage over Rhoden, who had come in first in last month's primary. For Rhoden, the poll results weren't a revelation for his campaign's direction.
It's an encouragement, but it doesn't change what our mission is.
During KELOLAND's recent Conversations with the Candidate special, Rhoden pointed to his time already spent in the governor's office when asked about his message to an undecided voter.
I've been doing the job. We've had some tremendous results and some great accomplishments, and that's the vision I'll carry forward to South Dakota.
Now, with the runoff nearly here, Rhoden uses the word excited to describe the mood about the race he's run.
The more we travel the state, the more people that we've met, the more enthusiasm we see.
And that has him feeling good about turnout.
I'm really optimistic that we'll have a stronger turnout than we expected, just because of the enthusiasm.
With Eye on KELOLAND, I'm Dan Santella.
Polls open across South Dakota for Republican voters tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. in both of the state's time zones. Stay with us for the very latest on-air, online, on social media, and on KELOLAND Plus. We're going to have live reporting for you from both the Rhoden and Rhoden campaign events.